Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy, and if you own a Delta Pro, then there's one thing that you're well aware of that you wish was different, and it's the battery cable, right? I mean, look at this thing. It is short and it is stiff, and I know people that have put the batteries on top of a rack, and it puts even more stress on the connectors. And let me tell you, if these connectors break, you can probably void your warranty or have to send your unit in to get repaired. So make sure you save the Delta Pro boxes, by the way, because that's the box with the foam that you're going to have to send this back in with. Well, here's the good news. We've got a new cable now that you can actually use that's going to be longer and much more flexible and not as stiff. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Let me go ahead and show you that. Hi, it's Al from techmadeezy with a real quick message. I just want to let you know the video you're about to watch is not sponsored. We went out and bought the products ourselves. So, if you like our video, please give us a thumbs up. It definitely helps. Share our video. And lastly, we hope you subscribe to our channel and become a part of the family. Thank you. So here it is, the Stiffy, right? The OG original Delta Pro cable. And the challenge with this, obviously, anyone knows that owns a Delta Pro, is this is just too stiff and it is just too short. And the problem with that is if you're connecting this to your battery and you're in a tight spot, the stress that you put on this could possibly break the connector. You might void your warranty. You might have to send it in to get repaired. They might take care of you. I don't know. So the new cable is actually a Delta Pro 3 cable. And I'll put a link in the video description for this if you want to pick it up, okay? But the nice part about the cable, first of all, is the connector is the same. That's important, right? It needs to be. As you can see there, the connector is the same. Now, what I also like is the mechanism to lock and unlock is a little easier also. It stays, it's nice, it's strong, but the lock and unlock mechanism stays, so it's really nice. So I'll put a link in the video description so that you can, get that cable if you want to upgrade. Look, we're going to measure it in a minute. You'll see how much longer this is. Obviously, you can see how much more flexible it is, right? It's not stiff, which is important. So we're going to go downstairs. We're going to get this measured. And then I'm going to give you some important tips to make sure your cable works with your Delta Pro. Because if you think you can just connect this to the Delta Pro, it'll work, you might be surprised if your unit is not updated. And there's a certain way to update the battery also. So I'll show you some stuff. Let's measure this. We'll go over the prep. And a link will be in the video description for this cable. Real quick, I just want to let you know we just launched the most comprehensive comparison, as you can see on the screen, from the Delta Pro to the Delta Pro Ultra to the Delta Pro 3. This is 2 hours long with timestamps to help you get around. We covered everything from close looks to detailed specs. I'll put a link in the video description, but you might want to check this out and maybe you'll upgrade to the Delta Pro 3. I like that unit. The Delta Pro Ultra is nice, but it is a beast. It's very heavy. It's great for home backup. You just don't have a lot of portability. Again, the link for this video will be in the video description. So let's measure the cables, and I'm going to measure the cable portion, not the connector. I'll do the same for the new cable. So let's start off here with the original and see what we get. All right, so I'm going to start here, and I get 19 inches. All right, 19 inches, measuring it this way. 19 inches. Now, what do we get with the new cable? All right, I'm going to put the tip here. As you can see, I'm going to go down as far as I can, and I get 34 inches, right? 34 and a half inches actually. So I get 34.5 inches. That is a huge difference, right? So not only are you getting a longer cable to give you more flexibility depending on your area and what you're doing, but it's not a stiff cable, right? So I like that. I'm going to go ahead and connect these cables, but let me give you the prep I was talking about. If you're going to buy the new cable and connect it to your Delta Pro and your battery. So you need to first make sure that your Delta Pro and the battery is updated. Now, the Delta Pro has 2 ports on it for batteries, battery port 1, battery port 2. Battery port 1 is the one that looks for firmware updates for your battery. So if you have a battery connected to battery port 2, as the device is looking for firmware updates, it won't check this battery port, so just be aware. So if you have multiple batteries, all you need to do is disconnect, connect to battery port 1, check for a firmware update, all right? And you might need to do that a few times if you have a few batteries. But I just wanted to make you aware. Now let me show you how stiff the original cable is if you're not aware. Let's do that. All right, so I've got the cable, and this is basically the piece that you need to push down in order to get it really to release, because to lock it, all you need to do is push it in. Now, it does take some force. Again, both cables, by the way, will be kind of tight to put in, and it's supposed to be. So you take this, and as you can see, you push it in, the clip is going to grab right on top. You're going to be good. And then I'm going to connect it to the battery. All right, I heard the click. And this is what you deal with if you're putting this side by side. And if you're taking a battery and putting it on a rack, because the unit is not supposed to support a battery. So just be careful, to my knowledge. I know some people do it. But if you're putting this on a rack, or if you're even putting it on top, especially a rack, you're going to see the stress that this cable is going to put on the connector. And that's where you can break a connector, again, void a warranty or have to send it in to get repaired. Again, save your Delta Pro and Delta Pro battery boxes with the foam in that case. I think it even is written on the battery. So you could see here what we're dealing with, right? This is it. Now let me show you the new model real quick and show you how to take this off. You just push this pin in here. And then you're just going to wiggle a little bit. That's all. This might actually be easier to take off than the new, just so you'll know. I'm telling you now. I'll show you it. But again, push in, wiggle. It comes out. Let me show you the new one. All right, so I got the new one, and I'm just going to take this. And as you can see here, I'm going to align it with no problem and push it in. And the clip actually grabs. It does grab. This will not come out. And push it in here. Again, clip will grab. And there you go. And, you can deal with this, right? That you can deal with this. You really can in comparison. Now, the other thing I want to show you is, does the cable work, right? Because you'd be like, hey, you can connect the cable, but can you show me that the cable works? Well, I'm going to connect something that's about 1,000 watts to show you that it'll take power from the battery. Let's do that. All right, let me show you how to take this out. Now, again, I found these to be a little harder to take out because you've got these side parts that you can pull, which you'd think would help. So I'm going to have some camera shakeage, but I'm going to push this in and pull at the same time. And I have to wiggle, by the way, because, again, it is a tight fit. But there you go. Wow. All right. All right, I have something to test to show you the battery cable works. Let me show you that the battery cable is connected back here. As you can see, that is the brand new cable back there. So first of all, let's see if I turn it on. If it turns the battery on, that's one way. All right, the battery is communicating, right, with the Delta Pro. As you can see, too, it's already starting to send some wattage, fill up the Delta Pro from the battery. So that's pretty normal. And I think this is about a 12 to 1500 watt heater. So let me turn on the AC outlet. And let me turn on the heater on high. And let's see if it works. Oh, look at that, 1700 almost. Yeah, that was like a surge. Now it's about 1400. And this one's sending 769 watt over to the Delta Pro. Well, give us a thumbs up for that one, huh? All right, well, that's pretty cool. Our test worked. All right. Well, I sure hope our video was helpful. And if it was, do me a favor, give us a thumbs up. Share our video also with your friends and your family. And if you want to follow us on social media, I'll put our social media right up top. And you can just follow us. Send us a message too. Let us know that you're following us and you joined. We also have a Tesla channel right up here. It's at My Tesla Journey 1. It's a new channel. It's going to take some time to put content up. But if you want, subscribe. Look us up on YouTube. And I will put a video right here on the right-hand side if you want to check out a video, another video of ours. And if you want to subscribe to our channel here at Tech Made Easy, I'm going to put a round Tech Made Easy logo right there. Click on that. Join the family, subscribe, and hey, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate it.